I think I figured out what's wrong with Stinky Pete. This oil leak is just because this line was a little loose. I just have to tighten that up. But why I was smoking so bad and losing horsepower, I believe, is because during the last burnout competition, the turbo is kind of crapping itself out. So here, I'll try to get it so you can see it better. It's quite a bit of play in that turbine right there. I can push it to the side and I can't even like spin it by hand. So it's pushing to one side and the other, and it's jamming up. So I'm losing boost pressure, and it doesn't really want to spin too well. Yeah, because I wasn't sure that turbo was going to hold up, I already had a rebuild kit, because I saw some oil coming out of it as well. So I'll do the turbo rebuild kit on it and check how it runs after that. I'm still going to have to pull the motor out eventually because I still have a lot of blow-by coming out the vent tube and stuff. So I still want to check out the piston rings. But to make it through the rest of the season of truck shows and burnout competitions, I'll just do that. And another indication, the turbine is actually scraping this one side of the housing. So just to double check, I'm going to take this outer housing off and make sure. But here, you can see if I push it to the right, how it's practically contacting the casing. And look why I push it to the left. And now you can see like almost a full 0.003 of an inch or even more of gap between the impeller and the casing. So see, you can see how much it moves right there. So now I gotta figure out what caused these bearings to go bad. Was it lack of oil flow? Did something maybe happen to this line and wasn't getting enough oil? Or did I get it hot enough to basically cook the oil off the bearing surfaces? Or am I over-spooling this turbo like I did my original factory one? So yeah, that 4th of July show, I pushed it pretty hard, you know, between the turbo, I believe the head gasket, I believe I warped the head, maybe fried some piston rings, but not terribly. I could finish up the season, but I definitely pushed it hard. So future improvements, bigger feed line to the turbo. I'm going to do another antifreeze output for the head. Take the temperature sensor out and make another output for the head so I can keep this head as cool as possible. Most likely water methanol injection to help keep the exhaust cooler. And probably a windshield washer bottle just like this, spraying water onto the radiator. Even the hot hose got hot enough to melt the antifreeze overflow tank. If you can see down in there, you can see running waste motor oil, it burns really hot. Normal driving, this is not a problem.